Good afternoon, Sagittarius family gang. So, welcome to the random reading, Sag. And as I stated last week, if you were listening, we're doing the random readings according to the energies of the day, in conjunction with the planets. So, Monday is the day of the moon, Sag. And when I think of the moon, I think of the phases of life. And so, we're concentrating here on your next phase, and that means, any new changes that may be coming in and actions you need to take. And I will tell you, this is my most favorite reading for you in quite some time. And it kind of too is playing against a personal reading I did for a subscriber today. So I hope that they are watching. I'm not going to call them out, but they may really resonate with this. Definitely Sagittarius. So if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. I think I'm going to do specials in November. So, always read the description box to find out. And I'm also working on a Reels, I don't want to say channel, but a Reels account on Facebook. So I'll be doing that for all the signs. And so I will keep you abreast of that, but there's only so much time in each day. Only so much time in a day. Thank you so much for your support, Sagittarius. I really appreciate your support, your kind words, everything. And I know I kind of haven't been doing extended readings. I'm going to try to get back to that for the love readings at least. But let's get to it, Sag. Because this is straight magic right here. So I used the Black Moon Astrology cards and the Wild Unknown Tarot. And I'm going to do some fairy cards at the end because they're so popular. But Sagittarius, like what you're leaving behind. So Taurus came up reversed, which is really interesting because this full moon eclipse is in Taurus. And so this may really be hitting on, you may be releasing a way that you kind of think about what you have. And I feel like there's a big change in perception coming. So this is really, I love this. I can't say it enough. And so I do feel like there is a change in perception for Sagittarius during this eclipse on how you're thinking about things and how you're thinking about what you have. Now Taurus, of course, this energy tends to deal specifically with possessions. It does, and I feel like it could be like that feeling like of not having enough or not being where you're supposed to be. It is the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant reversed is just kind of saying you're coming to realize that, we as Sagittarians are nonconformists. We don't go according to anyone else's timetable. We don't do things the way other people do them. And there's really, you're kind of leaving the patriarchy be. You're kind of letting that go. But I feel more than anything is that the way that you're moving is in a more positive way in terms of what you have. It's really hard to describe from the beginning, but you're going to see this as we go along. It's in everything. It's like you aren't speaking from a lack place. You aren't acting from a lack place. Which is really saying that you are really, really, you're also not judging yourself for what it is you have. Like maybe you don't have all of the things that other people have, but maybe it's because you're always supposed to go a different way, Sag. You always were, and it's really about losing this sense of your, part of Sagittarius uniqueness is Sagittarius themselves. We don't think a lot about possessions. We really don't. I mean, we think more about freedom, and we think about all of the, even money, I feel like for Sagittarius is a means towards freedom. It's never a means towards, having the best house or what have you. And so, what's changing, you're going to be speaking more about what you want, about what you desire, about what you love. Like air element is here. And if you're not, you're definitely going to, and this is 12, this is your new cycle. Okay, so you're definitely going to be doing this. And it feels like because you're no longer stressed about what you don't have. It's no longer important. It's like, I don't have to have what other people have. I have what I have. And I only speak from a place of desire. And that is like so beautiful, Sagittarius. I know, I get so excited. So some changes that are coming in is grand trine. A grand trine is when 3 planets connect to each other or come together, and this provides blessings, right? Okay. So Capricorn is here. And Capricorn shows up quite a few times here. So I just want to say that I can look at this a couple of ways. It's kind of like what the grand trine brings in is that things just get easier. And this may be happening when Saturn goes direct, which I'm not sure of when that is. But Saturn has been in retrograde. I'm not even sure if it's gone direct already but Saturn is really playing a part here. So is Capricorn, right? So things are getting easier. You're achieving things easier. You're getting things easier. And, it came out with the 7th house, y'all. So you could also be attracting a relationship that is really good for you, really easy. There is ease here in this. And it could be all your partnerships are going that way. People who do the right thing. You don't have to ask them to. Yeah, there's just a sense of everything coming together and things getting easier, specifically in your relationships. Yay! Let's all clap. For sure. And so you could be attracting a Capricorn. And I was also feeling, and I saw this for someone else, that this may be, the eclipse, of course, is doing a lot, but you may be really seeing these changes around Capricorn season. Now, I know no one wants to hear that. That's December, but yeah, but I will tell you what, it's like everything gets easier, Sag. Everything gets easier. I don't feel like this is just relationships. I just feel like there's more flow being brought in and that things don't seem that hard. And what's on the bottom is the part of fortune. Now, let me just tell you, a part of fortune is an increase in your fortunes. I have my part of fortune in Taurus, so I'm very excited about that. The 1st house and Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Like, wow. I feel like for some of us, money is really improving. But not just money, like, it's kind of like how you view your personal success. There is some success coming in that is actually helping you to see yourself better. And you may also be like investing more in things that resonate with your heart, meaning things you love. It could also be telling you to surround yourself with possessions you love. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but the way to simplify your life is specifically, in terms of possessions, is only to keep things that you feel an emotional connection to. Only keep things you love. Surround yourself with things that you love, Sagittarius. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than that, It's a way to really declutter your life. And I feel like you're doing that. And what's interesting, well, everything's interesting to me, but underneath the deck, the Hierophant, again, the Devil, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. You're realizing this. You're realizing that your way is different. You're realizing that, you've learned probably big life lessons here about holding on to pain, right? Because you are closing this cycle and things are turning for the better for you. So definitely, Sagittarius, you are ending a karmic cycle. You definitely are, because you're not feeling like karmically connected to pain, to heartbreak, to things going wrong. You're only seeing what's going right with the 10 of Cups. You're only focused on emotional fulfillment. Wow. Oh my gosh, Sag. Oh my gosh. That is so amazing and so beautiful. You may also be spending some time focusing on yourself, Sag. And really with the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit and the Eight of Wands. Wow. You may really be, there really seems to be a change in the way that you speak about things. You know, and this comes from, you know, healing. The Hermit is getting the information you need. And it's kind of like you know what you need to do going forward now. Yay. And this is definitely happening towards Scorpio, you know, during Scorpio season. You know, because this is a big transformation, Sag. This is a big transformation, you know. And with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed, you know, you're no longer, it's kind of like the dust is settling, everything is clearing for you. And things start to make more sense. Because you're coming out of this space of being clouded by emotions. The Queen of Swords reverse isn't clear, you know, because she's too emotional about things, right? And so with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed, it's kind of getting really clear on things and really clear on what your way forward looks like, honestly. And part of that, it comes from a place of the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to do what's good for me. I'm sorry, there's like this little teeny fly. It's driving me crazy. That I'm doing what's good for me first, right? And unfortunately, that involves walking away from some things. It does. You know, I have to do it because, you know, when it comes down to it, what's the most important thing here is your own self-care. And that's what you're coming to realize. You know, this is the honesty that's coming in, and it's allowing you to be more logical in terms of the future. You know, and the actions that you need to take are the King of Wands, the 10 of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups. I mean, I don't know how to say this. It's like the same message keeps repeating itself. The change is that you're developing a new vision, or this is what you need to do. You need to be able to see your next phase as one that will not be full of burdens. There will be no burden in your next phase. There's only dreams. There's only love. There's only love. I mean, that's the Knight of Cups. You know, 10 of Swords, Page of Cups, the Sun. You know, you're having a 10-10 moment here in terms of completion. And that is in terms of being weighed down by things going wrong, or by, you know, 10 of Swords. You know, it's an end to pain. It's an end to suffering. It's an end to being overwhelmed by your burdens, being very burdened. You're deciding, or you need to decide, that your next phase is lighter. Your next phase is full of love. You know, Knight of Cups. You're focusing on things that you love. You're focusing on dreams that you have. You're focusing on being unstoppable in that. You know, you're not focused on what can go wrong. You're opening your heart to what can go right. Sagittarius, my goodness. My goodness, Sag. Three of Wands. Judgment. Wow. Definitely in manifesting. Will be in manifesting mode. And you know what? This manifesting mode is about making the decision that the past is gone. And that when I do think about the past, I only remember the good things. Six of Cups. I don't remember the challenges. I don't resist. Knight of Swords. Because I stand in my truth and I go after what I want and I don't let anyone or anything stand in my way. Queen of Cups. The World. Oh my goodness. And this is very open-hearted energy. With the Queen of Cups, your cup is filled with love. And that is what this is the flow that you're moving in your next phase with. So there's no way that you can't be successful. High Priestess. The Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Nine of Swords. You're totally moving in a different way. And it's not easy to get there because, you know, you're coming up on... I feel like it may be difficult and you may kind of slide back a little bit sometimes. But, you know, you're entering into a season where you don't hesitate, right? You trust your intuition. You trust that your intuition will get you where you need to go. And does that mean there won't be any worries or won't be any stress? No, it doesn't mean that. But you know that no matter what, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, you create your own security. And that you will be successful no matter what problems come up. You're moving more of a Knight of Wands energy, which is great. And the Knight of Wands literally keeps coming up. And this is leading towards your success. Oh my gosh, Sag. Three of Cups, better people. The Star reversed. Yeah, I feel like you definitely, there were people you felt were supportive, but they kind of turned out not to be supportive, but at the same time, even though you don't see it, it leads you to the Two of Cups. It leads you to people that you're aligned with. Wow, Sag. I don't even know what to say about all this. Because every single card got better and better. Every single card. You know, and this all starts from one place, Sag. And this starts from talking from a place of desire. Talking, you know, letting go of whatever you perceive to have gone wrong and not really being focused on what you don't have. Wow. I love this. This is amazing, Sagittarius. So let's get a fairy card for you. Tell me about the fairy. And this brings in a new relationship for you too. Don't forget that. Or, you know, it's either a new relationship or an existing relationship in which you learned a lot of karmic lessons with suddenly getting easier. Wow, Sag. I don't even know what to say about this. So what do you want to tell Sagittarius? What do you want to tell Sagittarius? Okie dokie. Oh, wow. So this definitely is happening in the winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So literally, whatever it is, Sag, it's all being returned to you. Okay, okay. Wow. Sagittarius, I'm so excited. So I hope this really helps. Toodles.